Nikki Novak here for the Young Hollywood Network at the Clive Davis annual Pre-Grammy Gala. On this night, it's a little bit somber as the stars remember Whitney Houston. Or what is your best memory, or what do you take away from it?
She was a laser beam when it came to singing. A laser beam. Just phenomenal.
Whitney sang it better than anybody.
After an amazing career, not only as a singer, but as an actor, as we were talking about earlier, she made such an impact.
I think a lot of people have said they didn't want to come tonight. I find that strange because, to me, I think there should be a tribute to Whitney tonight.
This is an event that I would have canceled. My wife disagrees. I just don't think it's appropriate. And she died in this building.
Yes, she did, but
I feel like I've talked to some of the women tonight, and some of the women feel the same way that you feel.
we need to honor her. We need to be together and comfort each other. It's just
You interviewed Whitney. What do you remember most about her?
She's a great guest. She was vivacious, honest, forthcoming, and a terrific, terrific talent. Underrated actress, too. I thought she should have done more films.
I think most women, too. The Bodyguard was one of our favorite movies.
The first person I would have called today, if I were on the air, would have been Kevin Costner.
But that song is the song that I Will Always Love You. You drive in your car, sing it at the top of your lungs, and cry. I mean, there was...
Dolly Parton told me that she was glad she had the hit, that Whitney sang it better than she did.
Can't say anything except, a lot of beautiful moments that I was privileged to share with her. Her family just needs to know that she was magic from the beginning of her life to the end of her life. And
absolutely. The thing I just said is it's ironic because this is the event that really introduced her to the world. Clive's event, right?
Yeah.
And that Clive was the one that introduced us to her. He will be the one to lead us tonight, as we hopefully try to celebrate.
Exactly.
Her memory.
I don't know about you, but I didn't want to come tonight, but Ilana was saying, it's going to be a tribute. You got to go.
Well, tonight's not such a up night for me, but...
It's a really sad night. How well did you know Whitney, and what do you remember?
I know her pretty damn well. We worked together for a long period of time on Peach's Wife, so... And she was great. She was funny. She had a good time. It was just freezing cold. Doesn't like the cold too much. Winnebago was like 150 degrees. I should be peeling off clothes. Talk fast, Whit. I'm dying in here. Denzel, because Denzel was the angel and wore the same wardrobe through the whole movie. So one night he was being weird. Actually, the night she had to sing at Jazzy's, which was, I Believe, a Miracle. And he banged on the table at the wrong time, interrupting someone else's dialogue. And Whitney just said, he's got suit fever. It's like cabin fever. He's got suit fever. Yeah.
I think it's kind of like going to church tonight. When bad things happen, everybody just kind of doesn't quite know what to do. So let's go sit in a room and let's listen to some music and let's talk to some friends that we might know and try to gain some perspective on, this is a horrible day. Horrible day.
There was nobody that sounded like her or looked like her, moved like her. And so I think when you're in the presence of that, when you're seeing it for the first time, almost like when you saw Adele for the first time or Amy Winehouse for the first time, and you thought, wow, where did this amazing young girl get this kind of talent?
I would think that the stress of her recent career has probably contributed to the fact that she passed away. Certainly there is huge pressure on performers, and certainly as they get older. I mean, Michael Jackson and so many people, Elvis, they have to try and live up to what they were in their 20s. And when you're in your 40s or your 50s, you can't. She was charming and lovely and wonderful.